Hi there, Stampin' Peace friends. I'm Mary Knabe, and I am going to demonstrate for you what I think is the easiest 12 by 12 one-sheet wonder ever. You are going to love how easy this is, and with this one-sheet wonder, you'll make 9 identical cards. And at the end of the video, I will show you some variations of the card layout I use for my 9 cards with this one-sheet wonder. As always with one-sheet wonders, the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to cut your 12 by 12 designer series paper. So with my Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer in place, I'm going to put the top edge of my designer series paper all the way up to the top of the paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut it 4 inches. And I'm going to repeat that, just sliding my DSP over, and again cutting it, whoops. Then I'm going to repeat that, sliding my designer series paper over again to the 4-inch mark and cutting there. Now I have 3 4-inch by 12-inch strips of designer series paper. Now for this demonstration, I am stacking all 3 pieces. With the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, I am confident that I can cut 2 and 3 pieces of designer series paper at the same time. If you are not using a Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer or simply aren't comfortable, I suggest you just cut 1 piece at a time. So I'm going to put this all the way at the 4-inch mark. I'll slide it over again to the 4-inch mark. And that is all my cutting. So now I'm left with 9 squares, each of which measures 4 inches by 4 inches. And I'm going to use these to make my 9 cards. Now, I've already prepared my card bases. I started with Mossy Meadow cardstock that measures 5.5 by 8.5 inches, and I scored at 4 1/4 inch on the long side. I added a piece of white cardstock for writing a personal note inside the card, or you can feel free to stamp an image or sentiment in there as well. But that piece measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So I've prepared all 9 of my card bases. So now I'm just going to add my designer series paper to my card front. And I'm adhering it to the left side of my card front. If you're not familiar with Stampin' Up! Paper, most of our designer series paper is printed on 2 sides, which I love because it doubles the options or possibilities I have for creating. One-sheet wonders are a fabulous way to, number one, make a set of cards in a very timely manner, and number two, to make the most of your designer series paper. And I try very hard with my one-sheet wonders to use every single bit of the 12-inch by 12-inch sheet of DSP. I also strive to make my one-sheet wonders easy to replicate and easy for quick card making. Now, I will tell you that this particular one-sheet wonder is truly the easiest one-sheet wonder you will ever see me make. And I'm like, I might have an extra card base here. 3, 6, 9. Yes, I made an extra card base, so I'll set that aside. I've got my 9 pieces of designer series paper adhered to the left side of my card front. Easy peasy, right? I've already prepared my sentiments. I've cut out a piece of 1.5 by 3.25 inch basic white and stamped "Thanks so much" from the Kindest Expressions stamp set. Now, whatever sentiment you choose will determine the size and the shape of the cardstock you use on your card. And I'm just going to adhere all these towards the bottom right corner of my card front. And I've already put dimensionals on. I use dimensionals probably on almost every single card. And I especially like popping up sentiments using dimensionals. I find that some cards that I like to make in sets are thank you cards because I do send a lot of them. Also, sympathy cards, because honestly, when I need a sympathy card, I'm usually a little bit maybe down or sad, and I'm not up for creating a sympathy card. So it's easier for me to create several of them in bunches and then have them on hand when I need them. And I might have, 2, 3, 4 different kinds at once, because depending on the person or family I'm descending the cards to. Look at that, I made an extra sentiment also. What was I thinking? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. And I'm just going to finish these off with some leaves that I punched from the Layering Leaves punch. And for each, I'm using my multi-purpose glue. On this, a little goes a long way. You don't want to overuse it. You don't want to put so much on that it's oozing out, because then it just makes a mess on your card, your fingers, everything. And like I said, I've pre-punched these with the Layering Leaves punch. I find it's one that works for cards for a lot of different sentiments and themes and occasions. So it is one of my go-to punches. And there is a stamp set also called Layering Leaves. So the punch was designed to kind of coordinate with that, but I use it lots of times right outside of that even. It's fun to mix and match our different products, stamps and dies, punches, all that. Don't think you have to use them just in the set they come in or the suite that they come in. Always feel free to mix and match, because then our possibilities of creativity are pretty much limitless, just limited to our imagination. Plus, when we use our products in several ways, we're getting the most for our money, right? Hobbies are an investment, including stamping, card making, paper crafting. It's all an investment in the product. So we want to be sure that we are making the most of the products we've purchased by using them in different ways. We want to find versatile ways to use our products. The two greens I'm using on this card are Mossy Meadow and Old Olive. And the way I came up with those two greens to use is I looked at the back label of my designer series paper, and I believe this came from the Season of Green and Gold designer series paper, which was out in like the fall of 2024. One side was very much holiday related with gold accents, and the other side was a little more generic, like this plaid side. But anyways, on the back of each designer series paper package, underneath on the label, underneath the name of the designer series paper, Stampin' Up! Has listed all of the Stampin' Up! Colors used in that particular designer series paper. So I love that because there's no guesswork for me. And I like to use designer series paper a lot. It's probably my favorite Stampin' Up! Product, and it's my go-to product often when I start creating, when I sit down to make a card or perhaps a scrapbook page, something like that. I often start with designer series paper. So it's very easy for me then to come up with a color combination that matches that, because Stampin' Up's done that work for me. They already gave me the colors used in the DSP. And even if you're not using a particular DSP, but maybe you're stuck on a color combination, pull some of those packages out and take a look at the back, because those combinations of colors may inspire you with the colors you are searching for a particular card or project. Sort of like a built-in color coach, which is pretty awesome. Now, I'm almost finished with my 9 cards, but you do want to hang on, because I'm going to show you some variations of this card. And the variations of this card would be using the same One Sheet Wonder that you just cut your 12 by 12 designer series paper into 9 4-inch squares. Okay, and just like that, I have 9 completed thank you cards. Super easy, wasn't it? Now let me show you some variations of this. One of the easiest way to change your card is simply to change the orientation of the card. So I've got a horizontal card, and here I've got the same thing, only it's in the vertical position. Okay, this big leaf is from the Changing Leaves stamp set, and the sentiment is again from the Kindest Expressions sentiment, same as the thank you so much. Okay, so you get 2 variations right there to use with this super easy of the easiest one sheet wonders, just cutting 4x4 squares. But I've got 2 more variations to show you. Now for this, all you have to do is cut a piece of coordinating, or it could even be contrasting designer series paper, but pick a color, a different color of cardstock than your base, and you want to cut it to 1 1/4 inches by 4 inches. 1 1/4 inches by 4 inches. You'll put this down first, and then your 4x4 square will overlap that. Oh, this one is, yeah. It may overlap that just a bit. Most often not, but if you feel better about letting a slight edge overlap, you can do that. And then here is the same thing here. In this card, same as that one, but I added that 1 1/4 by 4 inch strip of Old Olive, which shows up nicely against the Mossy Meadow color. So there is my demonstration of what I think of as the world's easiest 12 inch by 12 inch one sheet wonder to make 9 cards. I hope you love this demonstration. Oh, I just thought of one more thing. You could actually move the square to the center of the card front. Okay, move it to the center of the card front. There's another option for you. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Happy stamping and happy card making always.